Montre Wilson standing at the 2-yard line, but this ball is boomed out of the end zone.
Getting closer. He knows it's going to happen sooner or later.
Cardale Jones, little flip to Braxton Miller, and Miller buried in the 7 yards. It's a heck of a start for this defense, and Ezekiel Elliott. Cardale Jones, flanker screen. This isn't going to get much at all. Jalen Marshall.
Rain and left to right win, so not surprised they got conservative after the negative yardage start.
High, short, Mitchell Page makes the time in touchdown passes at Indiana. And this is their premier running yards. Little shovel pass. Lowers his shoulder.
He had played against some SEC schools. He had that power.
Fake to Howard, the pass to punt. And Jalen Marshall is deep. Nice high spiral back to the 4-yard line. Marshall with room, trying to get to the outside. One man to beat. Now hemmed in and taken down at the 11. Elliott. And again, that Indiana defense from the Northern Illinois game that we saw after 2 picks and a very inaccurate performance. Defensive coordinator Brian Knorr says we win. The Indiana defense, one of the lowest ranked in the entire country. Quarterback draw and Cardale.
On stop, Ohio State going very conservative now with this weather, and you mentioned those interceptions against Northern Illinois. That was in bad weather as well, so not surprised to see Ohio State starting out pretty conservative offensively.
Page made the smart play, was trying to get there affected again. Howard pushes the pot. This year he is second, 168 yards a game. The quarterback roll to the left, pass intended.
A disruptor in the middle.
Can somebody get a first down? Howard. Little check down, lowers his shoulder and bulls his
blocker, good runner, and can catch. Ankle by Von Bell. You know, everyone says, oh, he got run over. No, Von Bell made the tackle, so it looks bad, but made the tackle.
Wide open, the tight end, Cursaro. All the way to the tremendous athlete, and the guy they send out to throw. This time they go to the
screen.
This offense is 18th in the country in total offense. The mistake
offense
here is
number
to
85.
push them back.
5-yard penalty, still second down.
That was Mike.
He feels to win this one.
Yeah, he says 3s are not going to beat him. You need 7s. Back up for a first down. Play fake. Sudfeld. Willoughby, who is 4 out of 5, or excuse me, from Oaks.
Unfortunately for Indiana, just a bad spot to start after the decline penalty. They've been able to hit the long ball as reliably this year as they did at the end of last.
Changing the play, give the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. And
playing it very conservatively. Of course, with this defense and this weather, I understand that a bit.
Elliott again. Another Ohio State. The Buckeyes have yet to register a first down. Blitz coming. Jones steps up, throws, wide open Marshall. Jalen Marshall to the Indiana.
The left tackle Decker's block.
Jones, who has missed some deep shots, hit from behind, the ball's out. And Ohio State has recovered.
Defensive end just goes right by the left tackle, Taylor Decker.
Indiana shows blitz again. They come with 4. Elliott out in the flat. Breaks contained because of his mechanics. He's throwing the ball flat-footed, but you're right, on the shorter ones he has better efforts. He scrambles and is stuffed. Lost
defense.
Johnston to pooch punt. Hangs it high, end over end. And they lost it. Had a chance to take advantage of a substitution in the backfield. Howard on a little shovel. And Ohio State did a good job with that.
Couldn't come back or lost any extensive time.
Howard again. Picks up
a little bit of a run game for Indiana would go a long way.
Sudfeld with time, deep out, caught at the 39, flags down everywhere.
Holding, defense number 2. The penalties decline, result of the play is a first down.
He's in the pistol. Howard behind him. Howard trying to get outside, and there is Lewis.
That quick, but Lewis just so explosive.
Indiana trying to go fast. Sudfeld swings it to Howard. Two men there, can't beat them, and he did. Blitz coming. McMillan, the middle linebacker on the blitz, but the pass caught by Simi. Redding, 34, checks in as the running back. He'll get the carry. A lot of forward momentum, and the flag is against
Personal
Ohio
foul,
State.
face man, defense number 43, 15 yards from the end of the run, automatic first down.
Queen.
Get a couple on the right side. And they go over there and right through the hands of Simi Cobbs. He was looking to go downfield. He knew he was wide open, took his eyes off the ball.
Indiana.
First down, he may have gone quite a bit more after that. Howard, nice hole.
It's right in the middle. They've given up a few yards in the middle of that defense against Western Michigan. We saw it a bit against
the convert. They can't settle. I don't believe they have a chance if they settle for field goal. Running back flanked left. Four-man rush on Sudfeld over the middle, complete inside the 5. Mitchell. 3.5 yards from a 10-0 lead. And down to the 1, Devon.
But Redding, a very productive guy.
Redding, touchdown! Holy cow!
Kevin Wilson and Kevin Johns, his offensive coordinator, said that they felt really good about the matchup of their offensive line and what they've built here. The second string running back in. You get a good block by your tight end, Michael Cooper. That's a good old-fashioned Big Ten downhill run for a touchdown against arguably the best defense in the country.
Griffin Oaks for the point after. Dontre Wilson is deep. 4 yards deep, he'll bring it out. Wilson takes that across the 20.
It up a bit here. No deep throws yet for Ohio State.
Elliott, nice hole.
His knee. Good to have him back for the Hoosiers.
Cardale Jones, 4 out of 4, now 5 out of 5, but all for short yardage. Jones with flanked running backs. Option look. Jones with a keeper. On offense has Ohio State. Jones back to throw. Blitz coming. They don't get there. There's the deep pass.
One catch. Good call, too.
First down, it's a 35. Elliott. Elliott offset now. 6 men coming. Flanker screen. Dontre Wilson.
Good job by 7.
Elliott with room this time.
For Ohio State offensively getting anything going.
Elliott again. Stuffed. And an empty backfield for Cardale Jones. Jones overthrows. And Ohio State is on the board at 140 yards rushing in every game this year. That would be an enormous loss. Sudfeld, another double.
Active guy at that safety spot for Ohio State.
Redding.
But what a blow for Indiana.
That would be a crying shame. Sudfeld, nice. Better, he let it get into his chest. Jalen Marshall is deep. Punt is shanked.
Oh boy, this is going to be
better. Sudfeld gave him an opportunity for a big one. Cardale Jones under pressure. Escapes and throws wide open. Jalen Marshall. Ball's loose. Indiana looked like they had the first shot at it. This is huge.
This looked to me like Indiana, and we saw last week where we couldn't tell who got it on the bottom of the pile. But Jalen Marshall, who had that blow-up game against Indiana last year, the week before against Minnesota, fumbled field.
And he'll get the carry. Doc,
this young man should not be on the field. He clearly can't play. There's an easy cut down.
Sudfeld in the pistol. Good protection. Trying to run for the first down. Dives is going to be short.
But when the quarterback runs, you got to let him go. 67.
They faked it. Got to get to the 12 for the first down. To the 17, and they did not get there.
Down underdog. Berger does an awesome job here, though, because this Toth walks for the first down if Berger doesn't read this right away.
It's great recognition.
And look, he's the guy who has that recognition. He is the safety coming off. What an excellent special, Wilson.
I agree with you. Thought it was worth the try. But hoping they won't get burned now. Elliott hurdles the tackler, and then it's knocked down.
So he's going with the hurdle instead.
Jones for the end zone, too high.
Cardell Jones can run.
Four-man rush, good protection. The pass, that ball hit the ground, incomplete. Intended for Jalen Marshall. Got 26-yard field goal try, and you've got to wait at the goal line. And he'll have a chance to return this one. Struggles out. Just remarkable that somebody gives that much, as we have
like a significant ankle sprain from what I saw from the replay.
There's Redding dragging.
Didn't have it.
Indiana would love to keep this drive going, keep the ball away from Ohio State. Look.
Pass interference. Defense number 13. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Eli Apple.
Show enough of what Apple did. He had good position, didn't really need to push off there.
Sudfeld again, pressure from behind, and another Indiana. Redding runs into traffic. The country in passing yards so far. That's number 2 in the Big Ten. Steps up in the pocket and rifled that one to Corsaro. There it is. Why would they bring it in?
Well, because the ball has to be put in play there, so they want to mark it where it is. And it's one link short.
First down. Redding. Got it.
To get it to fourth in a chain.
Redding again.
This is the best offensive line that they have played.
Redding again. Spin move. Got Redding again.
Front. You don't have any timeouts. Kevin Wilson is on the field here.
They may just be willing to take a 5-yard penalty.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down.
And now they'll have to punt.
But if you're going to play it aggressive, run the play. He said,
Agreed.
We're at this position.
So Toth will punt. And it wasn't end over end.
When a 10-second runoff, Ohio State could not try a field goal at the end of the half.
Jones. Plenty of time, has a man wide open, and it's Marshall.
A lot of time, but you want to be careful here, burning a lot of this clock for this play.
Jones again, no pressure. Little relief valve.
60.
Jones, delayed throw. That's complete down to the 20.
Holding. Defense number 8. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is a first down.
That's Tigre.
Got terrific guys looking and staying alive in that pocket.
Pressure coming. Jones throws for the end zone. Overthrow. Drive from that front set. Now here they come. Jones throws.
Awesome catch in the semis against Alabama. One in our game against Northern Illinois. And here,
that's from the 13. Elliott in the flat. Blockers in front. Elliott turns the corner. Touchdown. But there's a flag down at the 11.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Offense number 1. 15 yards from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
That's on. All day to throw. Still can't find anybody. And now they've got Cardell Jones back at the 34-yard line.
Wasting clock here and yardage, obviously.
Back to throw again. Pressure. Throws as he's hit And a dart.
Still okay with as many ways as you can stop it.
3rd and 19. He wasn't ready for the snap. Flags down. Ball is loose. Did they blow it dead?
Legal shift.
Illegal motion on the offense. 2 men in motion at the same time. Penalty is declined. 4th down.
Well, the look on her would pull them within a point.
Apparently with Ed Warner, and Indiana comes in and has been struggling early in the season, not quite figuring it out with the great players they have and haven't been able to put it all together.
Brookins has a seam up the middle, can't quite get there. Swallowed up as Howard is the running back to start the 3rd quarter. The guy takes it out for about a yard before he is.
If you can keep it out, you feel a little better, but looks like his day's done.
They'll flip it to Redding in the flat. Blockers in front. Redding 40, 45.
Play to Redding on the screen. Redding runs very hard with the ball.
Student body right, tripped up.
Every time he's in, he's productive, and he has been that way today for sure.
Sudfeld with time rifles it.
When Jalen Marshall took it back. Not sure they want to kick to Ohio State's returner here.
Smarts is in front of Marshall. Gets a good roll for the Hoosiers. Inside the 15, inside the 10, all the way to the 7.
Speed on some of his throws.
When the running game
is a plan to try to keep this young man a little fresher, especially with a little easier non-conference start to the season.
Jones retreats to his goal line, floats it out in the flat to Dunn.
The starter.
3rd down, only a 3-man rush. Now they get there, and Cardale goes down. Punt the ball, live to fight another day. Soccer-style kick. Boomed all the way to the 30. Page. Sudfeld from the pistol. Redding.
Gonna hold him out right now.
Jerry, they could really use him, couldn't they? Sudfeld, good protection this time. Pump fake, now he's in trouble.
And it was great coverage.
3rd and long. Sudfeld throws underneath, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's a pretty good trivia question to be the answer to.
The Ohio State defense a little more aggressive there. Another short, bouncing punt. And to the outside goes Marshall. There is
up his pregame meal looking at Jalen Marshall.
Illegal block in the back. Return team number 35. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. 1st down.
It was Marshall.
Ohio State from its own 23. The offense has been able to generate 2 field goals. That's it.
Between the tackles last week.
Fake to Elliott. Cardale Jones under pressure. Hit as he throws. Elliott. Power sweep. Dives. Another big 3rd down. This game has been full of them. They run Wilson in motion. Give it to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott off to the races. Dutra is the only one that can catch him. And it's a touchdown. 55 yards. That was the first time they gave them that look today, and it paid off. Did he get in as Dutra hustling?
Yes. Ball crosses inside the pylon. Excellent reach. Dutra did a nice job. He had to deke the blocker coming down the
point after to make it a 3-point lead. And number
percentages ahead of Urban
pretty good company. Brookins. Respond to this challenge. Trying to get outside with Redding.
With an ankle injury, if you're just joining the Indiana.
Illegal block in the back. Offense number 85. 10 yards from the previous spot. Repeat 1st down.
That was
or just going the other way. Watch out.
Redding, nice cut. Kenley Hall. Tom Crean already at practice over there.
So now playing it conservative because of the penalty. Watch this field position change.
Sudfeld with good time and throws it into the...
He threw that ball. It looked really awkward on his left leg.
He's only hit 4 of his last 12. Toth to punt to Marshall. Cross midfield. Marshall just tripped up as he got
into the end zone, or a long jump.
Ohio State, great field position. That pass. Jones dropped. And Indiana comes with a blitz. They don't get there, and Jones with plenty of time.
Ended for Michael Thomas.
Yeah, if the ball's there, you got to go for it. Fair catch. Signier against Michigan State in a relief role. Gives it off to Redding.
To him, not quite the arm of Sudfeld, but more of a runner.
Boza chasing him. He throws to the sideline, and both enjoyed that moment. He was the LA City Player of the Year at Venice. Here's a screen to Redding. Can't get outside. Great closing.
This defense.
This quarter has been played on Indiana's half of the field. Marshall backpedals to the 50. Lit up as he... Ohio State again with great field position. Elliott. Big hole. Ezekiel Elliott cuts it to the outside, breaks a tackle. Knocked out of bounds to the 19 to have injuries, but when the guys you really count on are the ones that are hurt, you're in trouble. Elliott again.
You know, this offense figures it's out, and it hasn't figured it out yet, but the defense has just played really well.
Jones under pressure, and they got him.
Stack, but now certainly a throw down for Ohio State.
3rd and 12. Blitz coming. They don't get there. Intercepted. Picked off by Scales. What a play. 31 yards on the return. Not only does that prevent what would have been an easy field goal try, may have saved the touchdown, and now he's got the ball out at the 45-yard line.
Let's see if the hustle by Wilson pays off with a stop.
Diamont back there at quarterback. Wants to go deep down the sideline. Complete to the 30, to the 27.
By Conley. Cobb's got away with one there.
And Jordan Howard back
of the way.
Well, you got to hand it to Howard on a bad ankle. He has just sucked it up.
Get the young man down from here on out.
3rd and 7. Diamont. Screen underneath. Complete to Cobbs. It's a first. Back in. Redding will get the carry. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Are you kidding?
Second string quarterback, second string running back. Got away with one on the push off by Cobbs on the long throw. But
this is stunning.
Yeah, you can't take this one off the board now.
55 yards in a minute and 38, directed by the backup quarterback with the backup running back. What else would you like? 1 in turnovers. Indiana was +6. That has been the difference in this one. Wilson.
Now the interception, I think, took care of that.
Tight formation. They'll give it to Samuel. Trying to get to the outside. Play look. Never a bad idea. He'll get it here, or the fake. And Cardale Jones in trouble.
There we go.
And they take the big man. Big 3rd down. 3rd and 8. Can they keep the drive alive? Jones guns. It is. They'll run it. And they've got the first down and more. Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott. 65 yards on 4th and an inch. It was like the parting of the Red Sea.
Well, there was a blitz call, a run blitz called by Brian Knorr, the defensive coordinator. He knew that 15 was going to get the ball between the tackles. He blitzed to one side, They ran it off to the left side. That's the second time to the left side where this man has squirted through on short yardage for a big run touchdown.
After being bottled up most of the day, Elliott now has 183 yards on 16 carries, and they add the point. Donovan Hale is the deep man this time. He'll take it in the end zone and take a knee.
You're going to be off all the time. The pain will throw that ball off every time.
Without their starting quarterback and without their starting...
Awesome job on the right tackle there. Such a good run defender.
Diamont in trouble, throws back against the grain and off the hand. 3rd and long. Blitz coming for Ohio State. Down the middle and off that.
Give Tyvis Powell a lot of credit there. No reason to go in and blow that guy up, and that's a safe play by Powell. And hard to pull off.
Toth, nice punt. Marshall. Ohio State getting one.
After a good defensive stop. Are there?
No, there aren't. Cardale Jones for the end zone. Touchdown, Michael Thomas. Great throw. Now flags down. That's going to be for an excessive celebration, I would think.
Michael Thomas becoming just an absolute go-to guy when you need a big play. Remember against Northern Illinois, he had the great catch in the corner of the end zone. Did the same thing at the end of the half against Alabama in that semifinal in the Sugar Bowl last year.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 3. That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff. The touchdown is good.
I believe they're getting Michael Thomas, who did a gesture with his hand across his throat, which is automatically called. This just blown coverage, fan expecting some help back there. Yeah, he can't do that.
Oh, geez.
Cannot do that. It's been out of the game for a while, so get that 15 yards after the kick. And in a game, okay, now you're a tall receiver who can make plays, so let's not count him out yet, but certainly Ohio State starting to look like.
Donovan Hale put the ball on the ground, picks it up, taken down.
And it didn't look like much there to tweak that ankle, but now it makes sense.
Xander Diamont on the keeper, trying to use his speed to get out.
43 for the Buckeyes.
And he's 55 pounds heavier than you are. That
really needed something to happen. He came through.
Tough situation here, 3rd and 6. Diamont throws it downfield through that one.
Quarterback, but right now still trying to figure it out.
5 3-and-outs in the last 6 possessions. Another low skidding kick that goes out of. Not reflective of what this game has been. Jones gets it out to Marshall. There is a flag down. Marshall lost the ball. Indiana has it. Now we'll check the marker.
Second fumble for Jalen Marshall.
Yeah, he has issues.
Mentioned last year he had the huge game against Indiana, but the week before against Minnesota, Marshall had 3 fumbles. 2 here today in a game that looked like it was just going to be put away by Ohio State.
Rashard Fant, who was hurt earlier.
On the offense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play was a fumble recovered by Indiana. 1st and 10.
So new life for the... Diamont hands to Redding. Fake to Redding. Diamont takes off. Nice cut to get some more yardage across the 40. Dragged out of... Took him out of bounds with him. Redding gets a couple.
Is that he was back in the field of play before explanation by the replay booth.
3rd and 8. Movement on the offensive line. Right tackle Dimitri Camille.
Ball start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
That'll turn it from...
I think you got to be thinking 4 here. 4 downs.
Flea flicker. Back to Diamont. He's got the 1st down.
Wanted to lay out Diamont and couldn't get there fast enough.
Flag is down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 55. Half the distance to the goal from the end of the run. Automatic 1st down.
You can tell.
Even if Ohio State burns some clock and we get it back, we can always try a super long field goal.
Redding Tries to reverse his field.
That's a good call.
I mean, you just lost your two most dynamic players. This is for the end zone and dropped. Play 3rd and 14. They need to reach the 3-yard line for a first down. Diamant for the end zone, overthrown, off 34. Folks, 8 out of 9 on the year. Dontre Wilson is deep as Indiana has pulled within a touchdown again.
You melt this clock and get out of here with a win.
Elliott, flag is down. Elliott breaks contain again. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd huge run of the day. Touchdown pending the flag. 75 yards. What is the call? Touchdown. Offside, Indiana. And by the roar of the crowd, you thought it was against Ohio State.
Well, it looked to me like Michael Thomas, the receiver, got away with holding. It would have been a nice long run, but watch as Elliott goes to break it. It'll come from the top of your screen. Well, that was the offside, just a touch early by Ralph Green. But watch Thomas freeze right there. Yeah, that was holding on Michael Thomas. So it would have been a nice run, but I think we may have had offsetting penalties and it would have been coming back.
What a ridiculous half.
Just over 200 against Alabama, went to I think 220, and then the championship game went above that again. 700 yards in the playoff run last year.
266 for this game. This is Paul. Won 3 sprints in the second half. Diamant trying to get to the outside on his feet. Diamant. Touchdown. 79 yards. Are you believing this? And there's still 10:03 to go in this game.
Well, unusual for Ohio State, but Von Bell, the safety, got himself out of position and was not expecting Diamant, who we told the story. We saw him in his first start last year as a 158-pound, no business playing freshman. And that time Bell got too close up to the line of scrimmage, and Diamant, who put on 30 pounds during the offseason getting ready to play college ball, had to come in with Nate Sudfeld out with an ankle. They've got a few guys.
But we are back to a 7-point game. Wilson. Can anybody stop anybody in the second half?
You know what?
It's not just that they're veterans. They can play, and they can play at this level. Elliott. Not this time. Ezekiel Elliott. They string him out again. He tries to cut back. Marshall is the man in motion. Elliott up the middle. Very conservative. In 20 yards, a return. Second in the conference. Pressure on the kicker. Gets it out of there. Page lets it bounce.
That is part of this. Tons of game left here. Doesn't look like Ohio State practices much because Sudfeld doesn't run it very well.
Redding got minutes ago. He could barely move on the sideline. Diamant. The time here. Diamant.
Perry did an awesome job.
Toth the kick to Marshall. Want to bet Marshall's gripping that ball? Turns to go the other way and taken down. Eddie George had 314. Elliott hurdles somebody and pays the price for it.
Everybody is within striking distance of that line of scrimmage.
The clock just melting away. Elliott. Little touch pass to Marshall, and Marshall.
That was an awesome job by Marcus Oliver, the middle linebacker, against the tight end. Knocked him back into the play.
Very high, very short, and team. 5 of those were Ohio State. They're one possession away from tying this game. Diamont
of offensive philosophy.
Quick throw in the flat, complete to Jones. Ricky Jones, 16-yard penalty against the Buckeyes.
Face mask. Defense. 15 yards from the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Running back position, I would think
for 2.
Yeah, I would think 2 would be the play.
Redding picking his way. The line Redding up in the eye. They'll get him the ball. No place to run over there. Might have been a hold, and the flag went. How about that?
Yeah.
It's number 67. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat second down.
3 plays for 18.
Diamont, deep out. A lot of contact and a flag. That's going to be interference. Jones.
Holding. Defense number 13. 10 yards from the previous spot.
Redding, nowhere to go. I mean,
Much of a panic, but boy, they're taking the time.
Diamont, complete. Very close to a cheer on his backup. Post. Jones to the. Redding.
Well, movement on the right side for Indiana.
That's going to cost them 5. And now they're going to use a timeout. The one thing it does, backing up 5, it gives you more room to throw the ball, more room to run patterns.
It does. It absolutely adds a little bit of a vertical element.
This is the second down play. Diamont. Off the hands. So that Fuchs couldn't catch it. Diamont caught from behind. Down he goes.
Get a timeout.
We're going to have to use.
Just surprised if he's not in the mix here.
Barring a penalty, this is it. Bad snap. Throws for the end zone. Jump ball tipped. Incomplete. The ball got past Xander Diamont, and it was desperation after that.
Give Diamont all the credit in the world. This is just a bad snap by Jake Reed, just off to the left. You know why? He had to get over there and block Adolphus Washington. And Jake Reed knew that Adolphus Washington was going to get off. It was a bad snap, but how about Diamont keeping this ball alive and actually hits Ricky Jones in the hand, knocked away at the last second by Apple. But what about Diamont able to keep that?